Hey, welcome to the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, almost afternoon edition. Hope you're doing well. I want to talk about thankful practice. Who wants to work with a grumpy goat, right? I just updated my LinkedIn profile a couple days ago, and I put in there um, more value, time, experience, and fun with agile coach or agile cheerleader, full stack coach, and keynote speaker. So I put that on my little tagline in LinkedIn. Part of it, I say agile cheerleader. Part of being a scrum master, or leader, or a servant leader, or is to be a little bit happy. Who wants to work with someone who's not happy? And I was listening to a podcast this morning. There's a podcast I like, the Expert Edge podcast, which I enjoy listening to. And today he had Embracing Your Positive Mindset with Jon Gordon. And that reminded me about, I haven't been practicing my 10 things. So we're going to talk about that a little while. Why that helps you 10x your life, 2 for 1 in what you're doing, and how that plays out with other people and how it's important. And this is a little practice that I use that it helps me a lot. So I'm going to go over that today. And I hope you're doing well. This is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And here we talk about Scrum and Agile and managerial and servant leader stuff and personal growth stuff, all the things I listed to help you get more value to the customer, not work so hard to get that value, and have a little fun along the way. And as I said this morning, so I was walking Jerry, getting out there at 5 a.m., getting back into my 5-minute. I had a kind of a long vacation. It kind of stretched itself a little bit. 4th of July, the weekend, all that kind of dragged into yesterday. Well, yesterday was Monday, returning from a camping out in the middle of the wilderness. So I think just getting all my energy back after sleeping on the hard ground. Just getting back into the swing of things, getting back into my habits, getting back into what I like to do. Right. Part of it's getting up at 5, a little bit before 5 a.m., taking the dog out, walking, listening to podcasts, doing my daily habits of writing down what I say is 10 things, my 10 things I'm thankful for. So anyway, I was listening to John. Oh, it's probably going to play on me, isn't it? No, I don't want you to play. Go back to where you were. Go back to Expert Edge podcast. So Jon Gordon, who wrote a book, The Happy Bus or something like that. I don't know, Positive Bus, something like that. Wrote some book. What did he write? Let's see. Let's see what he says. What did he write? Let me see. Hold on. Usually he puts down more notes in here. No, he didn't really put that in there. But he wrote a book. It's about, being positive, the positive bus or positive journey. Anyway, he talked about how when he goes on his walk in the morning, he does his thankfulness. So while he's walking, he does his thankfulness, which is slightly different. I listen to podcasts while I do my walk, and I do my thankfulness when I get back in my little notebook that I write down. And I write down 10 things I'm thankful. Now, why write these things down? I think it's a little better than just saying it. But if that's all you can do, then that's all you can do. The reason why you want to do this is it gets you into a positive attitude, a happiness attitude, things you're thankful for that really help your life, because there's things that are come during the day that are going to bring you down. And the idea is that if you get some positive energy in yourself at the beginning of the day, as those negative things come in, you've already built a little bit of a cushion of what the positive things you do, what your plans for the day. You get all excited. I got a whole regiment in my notebook that I do every day that talks about the future and everything that and the future, how bright it is and how happy it is. Because let me ask you, if you're a servant leader, or if you're a leader group, or you're a teammate of group, or Scrum Master, or Agile Coach, or product owner, who's going to want to work with you if you're negative all day, right? And I talked about being an Agile cheerleader. You want to be positive in your outtake and things. You want to have, oh, there we go, do another one. We're going to do another sprint retro. We're going to do another sprint event or whatever. Oh, I got to go to work. It just brings everybody down. You're not going to 10x what you're doing. You're not going to 10x yourself, to be honest with you. You want to be a little selfish. How can I be myself? If you don't start the day with a good positive attitude, it's just the rest of the day is going to bring you down. I think that what's got me down in the past couple of days was that I wasn't doing enough positive stuff, positive reinforcement. What's good, what's going on, and then waking up in the humidity for days at a time. But you know, having that positive outlook gets you into a good spot. And I want to share that with you. So my practices is so I do my walk, like John, what did I say? Jon Gordon? Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. So Jon Gordon, JonGordon. I actually subscribed to his mailing list because I just wanted to see what he does. But he says he goes for a walk and he does, he talks in his mind what he's thankful for and just let things come to him. Me, I like to go for my walk first and then come back and do what I'm thankful for, just to get in that positive, listen to positive podcasts, positive things in the morning. And then I do my 10 things. And then the 10 things, I look at everything from my family, every member of my family, things I'm working on, even Bubbles, who's over there sleeping. She was over here 2 seconds ago. Say, hey, when are you going to do a show? And then she left and took over my chair over there, my desk. What are you thankful for? Even you can be even thankful for people that you're competition. Why are you thankful for those people in your competition? So there's a little more. So I'm going to give this. I also teach this to my kids when I teach the technology class because they're supposed to do a typing thing. So I have them every time we meet, first 5-10 minutes, do 10 things that you're thankful for. Now, it is important not to say, oh, I'm thankful for my wife. I am thankful for Bubbles. But you got to put why you're thankful for them, right? So you want to put what you're thankful for and why you're thankful. So it gives it a little more diversity, a little more thought process behind why are you actually thankful? Because it goes deeper into the thankfulness. Now, getting that deep thankfulness thought helps you prepare yourself for the rest of the day because you're going to get hit with all kinds of stuff during the day. Be honest with you, there's going to be a team member or fire or personality dispute or just things not working, bugs, just customers, whatever, bosses, agile coaches. They're going to be like, causing you mucks in what you're doing, Like me, I remind people, just reminder, we got this coming up. Yeah, I got it, Greg. I'm like, okay, just checking. Because sometimes I don't think they actually look at that. And I give them a heads up on what to do. Or just saying, you got to cover what's your goal, what you're going to do. Because I want to see how they're doing it. Anyway, so I might be getting on their case. So what you don't want to do is don't want to have that negative attitude. So I can come up, hey, man, what is your goal for the day? What's your velocity going to be? I could be real negative like that. Or I can be, hey, what are you going to do for velocity? Your team really did really well last time. Are you going to edge it up? You're going to be the same. You take into account holidays and stuff like that, like last week for the Memorial Day holiday. So you want to be in a positive attitude. So doing listing 10 things, this habit every morning, what you're thankful for. Like I said, John had done his where he would do his as he walked, right? So that was his thing. He did it as he walked. Let me make sure I give Jon Gordon. So give him credit. He did his thankful things when he did his walk. And I'm saying I do mine when I get back. I write them down. I like writing. The reason why I like to write them down, one thing I learned with Bob Proctor when I took his classes, is that it adds more to it. So you can say them, you can think them, right? But when you write it down, when your hands are writing the things down, so you get a touch feel sense, right? You got a sense of touch, right? You got a vision sense, right? You can speak them out too. So that gives you 3 senses that you're incorporating when you do that. It helps bring it deeper into your mindset. And then again, like I said, the why. Why are you thankful for this? Makes you think about it a little bit more, go deep, changing it up every time. Like I can say, I'm thankful for my daughter every day. But why am I thankful for my daughter? What did she do yesterday? Or what am I thankful for in the future? And I change it up every day. So I may say I'm thankful for my daughter because she challenges me as a new teenager, whatever, just keeps me on my toes or whatever I want to say. Or she draws very beautiful drawings and she's very let me see. I want to say challenge, but very artistic, right? She just brings out some good stuff, and she loves the banter with me. I can make a whole list. So every day it's something different that she did from the day before. And the same thing with my son. Why is my son? Why am I thankful for my son? Well, makes me laugh, or he tries hard with baseball, whatever it would be. I'm impressed how hard he works on things, even though it's rough. And I know it's tough to be a preteen or a kid and have to work out and practice so you can be good enough to play on your teams. But you know what? He tries. And some of those things so you think about all those things you're thankful for your team, thankful for your boss. Maybe you say, hey, you know what? And you're going to have a tough day. Let's say you're going to have a tough day with your boss. Maybe one of your things is thankful for my boss. I'm thankful for my boss because he or she challenges me to get more out of myself sometimes. He or she entertains my mindset with a different thing that I may not have thought of, or they care about you, right? It could be anything you want, or they did a good thing for the team. I'm really thankful for they honored the team and shared that and promoted the team at the last quarterly briefing or something like that, right? You can say you're thankful for your agile coach because your agile coach makes you think about stuff, that maybe you forgot to think about, things like that, anything like that. But you can get yourself in a positive attitude. If you're going to meet with a client that's a tough client, that's a good one. Let's say you got a tough client and they're really tough. They don't like anything. And you say, hey, I'm thankful for my client because my client makes me think of ways to bring a good product to the market so that they can be more successful. They challenge my thought process. They make me work harder at producing my product. And that's a different way, a deeper thinking of thankfulness. And again, maybe, like I said, maybe you have a client that drives you nuts. Okay. I'm thankful for that client because that client challenges me to think harder, think out of the box, to stretch my mind on how I want to come up with a solution. So anyway, I want to go over that with you today to get you into that happiness thought, because people don't want to work with grumpy people. I don't want to be a grumpy person around the house either, even though it's hot and humid and it's rough and coming back and everything. But you want to be in a positive attitude, doing those 10 things, that habit of doing a list of 10 things you're thankful for every day, making it a habit. The thankfulness practice for happiness will go a long way, and encouraging other people to work with you. They'll catch that vibe from you and they'll get pumped up about doing stuff. So I wanted to share that with you today. Just think about that. If you want to 10x something, you want to get 2 for 1, go into it with a happy practice or habit early in the morning, so that when the things do come, and they will come, you got a little armor there. You got a little, build up of resistance to the negativeness of the world. So with that, I want to wish you a great day. Happy scrumming. Hope you do well, and wish you all the best. With that, take care. We'll see you again soon, and